Hey, Laurent. Yeah, this is my uh, end of semester reflective statement. I thought I should try and record myself for it since it's like an overall thing, and I couldn't figure out how to do it properly. So I've got the Skype options thing open, and it's got a weird mirror going on, which is quite disorienting. Um, but yeah, semester reflective statement. Um, Overall, the semester was fairly enjoyable. Didn't like the 8 o'clock starts. But I mean, that's sort of not exactly in your control. Um, when I first left high school, I started doing animation and really didn't like it, so I stopped pursuing that path and stopped to graphic design. So I wasn't too thrilled when I found that we'd be doing animation again because we had to do animation last year, and that we all had pretty bad memories of that because the tutor we had for that was not the best, to put it nicely. But you're definitely a lot better than he was. I've actually learned stuff on this paper, which I cannot say for the one I did last year in second year. Um, and while I don't really enjoy animation that much, it wasn't all completely animation. Film was different. I'd never really done anything to do with film, um, so that was quite interesting to do. The 24 hours, 24 frames one, I had a lot more fun with than I originally thought I would. Um, Syncing all the clips together to like some happy, upbeat music. Um, Relatively enjoyable, and filming it, even though I got some weird looks from people in the public, it was pretty enjoyable. State of being, um, working internationally, don't want to do it again. Definitely not. Or if I do, at least have people that are committed. Like just the people overseas were terrible. And going by everyone else's group, they all had similar experiences. Chelsea from Unitech though, she was good. She was onto it to do work. So I mean, working within country or a couple of time zones, I think could be a good experience. And I mean, thinking about like this technology hasn't been around that long. We could be one of the first groups of people to attempt something like that, like an international collaboration using mutual editing software online, which is kind of exciting when you think about it. But I don't think there'll be historians talking about this day, considering most of us, well, not us particularly, but most of the people involved in the project didn't seem to. Every group had someone who didn't do anything. But I mean, I guess that's any sort of collaborative thing with lazy students. In the professional world, I imagine it's a bit different. I hope it's a bit different. Um, but yeah, that one I think was probably the one out of all these that I disliked the most because there was a lot of stress with the changing due dates and stuff, and trying to get everyone organized together to work. Um, yeah, and then this last Behance one, it was nice and easy. Setting up an online portfolio, it's beneficial to us in the long run. I feel I probably could have put more work into it, but I can always do that further down the road, continue the profile for my own benefit. But I probably should have done some more for this assignment. Looking at it now, adding a couple more to round it off. But I feel I did choose my favorites on some of my stronger works to put up there. So I'm happy with it. Um, yeah, overall, paper was enjoyable. It's been good working with you. Um, Sorry about my terrible attendance at times. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you. Um, Good luck in the future, future students and all that. Next time we do LVSS, maybe it's a bit more tutor involvement with organising the students. I understood why it was sort of left up to us because it was sort of to make it seem professional and all that, putting us to our own devices to try and sort it all out. But ultimately, there are some students who aren't professional enough, even by third year, judging by how that went for it. I know a few people who just like Janice. I'm pretty sure I was talking to her. Her group didn't even talk to her. She had to do everything herself, which I imagine is quite annoying. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a good idea at premise. I think it just needs a bit more work, and it could be real successful. Um, but yeah, thank you, and see ya.